As a functional nutritionist who specializes in helping women with hormone and gut issues heal using holistic and functional medicine principles, I have been asked a crap ton about oats and oatmeal recently, especially in light of a recent interview Paul Saladino did, and some other people who push a carnivore diet. So first of all, I teach in my course, The Balanced Hormone Blueprint, women that the quality of your food really matters and how you consume it, what you consume it with really matters. This is an important context when we talk about any grain. I also teach that gluten is very inflammatory, and if you're a woman dealing with symptoms of a hormone imbalance, like hair loss, like painful periods, like hormonal acne, like digestive distress, like constipation, like bloating, like inflammation in your joint, that things like gluten really should never be on the menu. Now, one of the issues with oats is that they often are processed in a facility where gluten-containing grains, especially wheat, are processed. Which means when you eat conventional oats, meaning non-organic, and oats that do not say they've been processed in a gluten-free facility, you are likely to be impacted by and absorbing things like wheat and other gluten-containing grains and what those grains have been treated with or sprayed with in the growth process. In addition, oats are one of the crops that is sprayed with an herbicide called glyphosate. Glyphosate is a desiccant, meaning it helps to dry out the grain so that they can bring it to market sooner. This is what Roundup is. And glyphosate in particular is very inflammatory. It is a carcinogen. And we can look at agriculture and the addition of glyphosate in major ag, especially in the United States. And that happens to be around the same time that we saw a huge increase in autoimmune conditions. Now, I don't think that's coincidental, but of course we can't prove necessarily causation. Although, come on, it's pretty obvious. But that is why it is critical that you are consuming organic oats and that they are processed in a gluten-free facility. That's going to reduce your exposure to glyphosate and your exposure to gluten-containing grains. Now, the next piece of the oat issue is that oats alone are a very, very strong carbohydrate, and they're going to cause a strong blood sugar response. In most bodies, that's going to mean we see a blood glucose level increase after consuming something like that, and increase more than we want to see it increase post-meal. Now, I tell my clients never to consume a carb alone, which means anytime you consume something high in carbohydrates, you need to have a high quality, ideally animal protein and a healthy fat traveling with it, and or non-starchy veggies. The way I teach clients to build a balanced plate in the Balanced Hormone Blueprint, my DIY hormone and gut healing course, is in such a way that they can still enjoy something like oats, because frankly, oats actually have some benefits. Oats are actually high in something called beta-glucan, which actually helps to improve gut health. Hint, this is what you're looking for when you're looking for a prebiotic fiber. So oats are not all bad, it's just that the quality is really important and how you consume it is really important. And he's not wrong about the fact that the way many people consume it, which is to consume it plain, loaded up with things like nuts and seeds, which by the way, inhibit absorption of nutrients, are very hard on digestion, and I rarely recommend them to women in the throes of hormone imbalance issues. And to load it up with things like honey or maple syrup and a bunch of fruit. That is a recipe for your blood sugar to go whoosh. Okay, so I actually have a new free webinar that is about to come out, and depending when you see this, it might be out, but you can head to my profile and the link there, replace an L for that B, and you can grab that free webinar all about blood sugar balance. I'm going to be talking more about things like oats and how to consume them in a way that's safe for blood sugar.